Welcome back to another episode of Tie 24 Sports. Say it again for you guys. Tie 24 Sports. Okay, let me hit you guys with the picks. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And please donate to the Cash App. Down at the bottom is about to scroll by. $ TY Rebel 20. No, yeah, $ TY Rebel 22. Down at the bottom. See the Cash App. Please donate to the channel. $TY Rebel 22. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at TY24 Sports. Okay, for Monday Night Football, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers -6 and money line if you're not comfortable with the points. We're gonna go a little fast and then we'll circle back. Okay, now NHL, we got Utah's hockey club money line. We got Winnipeg money line. We got Tampa money line, and we also got the Florida Panthers money line. Split them up in twos. You should be guaranteed to win. Okay, now NBA, we got the Heat money line or -3.5. We got Celtics -5.5, and I got the Magic money line. You know, I know you might think I'm being biased, but I feel like the state is gonna do real good tonight. Okay, money. Sorry, I said money props. No, player props. Our money props. Okay, so we're gonna have Jimmy Butler for the Heat, plus 4.5 points in the first quarter. We're gonna have Jimmy Butler plus 0.53, so plus half a 3-pointer. So that means he's gonna have at least one 3-point shot made. And then we got Tyler Hero plus 2.5 3-pointers, so at least 3 threes made. We got Luka Doncic plus 2.5 threes, so that's gonna be 3 threes made. And then we got Jalen Brunson plus 20 points. Karl Anthony Towns plus 20 points. Oh, no, plus 15 points. Karl Anthony Towns. I don't trust him for 20. Got Donovan Mitchell plus 20 points, and we got Jason Tatum plus 20 points. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, why not take, the 26.5, the 25, the 28.5? No, I don't trust anybody with over 25 points. And until 2-3 weeks in the season, I'm not even trusting them with more than plus 20 points. So you can say I'm being scary, but hey, a whole bunch of ones beat a whole bunch of nuns. Make some safe picks. That way you can, add up your money. Now, in the World Series, we got the Yankees money line. So you can either take the Yankees money line, or we're going to fix this. You also could take the Dodgers plus 1.5. I think it's going to be a 1-run game. So maybe you want to take the Dodgers plus 1.5. So the Yankees money line or the Dodgers plus 1.5. So I'm going to leave this up here. We're going to go back to the top, and I'll cycle through as we go through the show. First, we got the Steelers -6, and also money line. You guys choose, and while you guys looking at that, as you know, this week it was National Tight End Day. Shout out to all the tight ends, celebrating. This actually was created by George Kittle of the 49ers. Unfortunately, they beat the Cowboys last night. But the Cowboys did show well against the 49ers in the 30-24 49er win. We got Travis Kelce, tight end. We got Sam Laporta, up and coming guy from the Lions. Shout out to that tight end from the Cardinals, McBride. You got Mark Andrews, as always. The Ravens got 2 of them. They got 2 big-time tight ends now. You got Kyle Pitts out there in that Atlanta finally getting it going. Dallas Goedert, Dalton Schultz. Greg Olsen, he's retired, but he's doing things with Fox is announcing, representing for the U. And speaking of the U, Cam Ward, quarter touchdown. But speaking of big-time quarterbacks and Cam Ward, this is a rookie quarterback. When he thought the game was over with, Caleb Williams had won it. But a guy from the U, Tyree Stevenson, was out of position. It's not all his fault. Hail Marys rarely happen, but like I said, it's a miracle. So the Washington Commanders somehow, on a miracle Hail Mary, the ball bounces into the end zone and there's one guy standing there by himself. I don't know why they're not showing the catch. They showing Daniels. Daniels really didn't do anything. The ball just got tipped up in the air and God was with him. Maybe he said his prayers. I've been praying, got a praying mama, but shout out to Noah Brown, the former Cowboy. So the Cowboys did win. They just won for the Washington Commanders. See how we fixed that. But shout out to Washington. The Eagles, as usual, win. They got a sort of an upset because the bookies was going with the Bengals. A lot of people was choosing the Bengals, but the Eagles, actually came out on top in a blowout. They played like they're supposed to play. You know, this Jalen Hurts, I guess, playing around with his shoes, repping for the Jordan brand. So let's move on. Now, I don't got too much love for the Eagles. And shout out to Kirk Cousins, as usual, showing out. The Buccaneers actually performed well considering their top two wide receivers are down, but Baker, the playmaker, was doing his thing. But shout out to this guy from Florida, Kyle Pitts. He really, demonstrated why they picked him so high. His actual former quarterback, Kyle Trask, is the backup there in Tampa Bay. He lost his job. We lost out to the in the competition at Baker Mayfield, I think a year ago. But it was great to see the Falcons do their thing. But as you see, the Bucs were competing, 24-17, now 31-17. It was a great game, and it's just showing, how Kirk Cousins has been performing and how the Falcons have been performing thus far. So shout out to them. Also, this was a big one. It was kind of a one-sided, lopsided game. Buffalo. I was hoping as a Dolphin fan, Buffalo would take the L, but they're now 6-2. Even when Josh Allen, in the real Josh Allen way, makes mistakes, his teammates or himself always comes up. Lucky he got a lot of that Big Ben Roethlisberger to him, where it's like he's a magician. It's hard to tackle, hard to get down, even when you think you got a sack. See what I'm saying? He breaks through sacks. And I guess God is on his side too. This is more from the Eagles game. On the defensive side now, they were trying to do a little motion, but this guy was not going for it. He plays defense. He's from Iowa, yeah. Shout out to Dijon, yeah. Straight from Iowa, baby. Cooper Dijon is not playing. Yep. So, Chase. Jamar Chase used to getting the best of DBs, not that one. Okay, now we got the LA Chargers, former San Diego Chargers, using that old fullback, taking a note out of the Dolphins and the 49ers book, with that big fullback, leading the way. And the defensive player did not want any parts of that big guy. Yeah, he got a 44 on, but he really looked like a pulling guard. And then this was what the defense was doing. Number 44 again, playing like an All-American, playing like an All-Pro on both sides of the ball. Then he goes out for the catch. So shout out to this guy. Shout out to this guy really earning his check. Says the Chargers have found themselves a man of many talents. Chargers D-tackle / fullback Scott Matlock. So everybody look out for Matlock, and we're not talking about the detective show that your grandma used to watch. This is a different Matlock. Then, game winner, right after throwing a pick that was dropped, Jameis Winston. It's the reason why he won the Heisman. If you give him one chance and then you give him a second chance, he's going to make you pay. So shout out to Jameis Winston. The Florida State Seminoles. He's about the only thing Florida State got going for him right now, being 1-7. But shout out to the Cleveland Browns taking down Lamar Jackson. I know that blew a lot of people's ticket, but hey, nobody could predict, that we would get a 2013 Jameis Winston. Or maybe even 2016. He was pretty good in his rookie year. He wasn't always a backup. He just threw too many interceptions. He almost threw one yesterday, but almost don't count, like the singer Brandy said. And then, Lamar tried to, do a Jaden Daniels, but no, sir. So, that's pretty much what's going on in the world of sports. Let me bring you guys back to these picks again. So, NHL, once again, before we go off, we got Utah money line, Winnipeg money line, Tampa Bay Lightning money line, and we got the Florida Panthers money line. Mix and match, I would only bet in twos and threes. Then we got on the NBA, we got the Heat money line or minus 3.5, Celtics minus 5.5, Magic money line. Then player props. I'm just telling you what I know. We got Jimmy Butler. I should have went to plus 20. Go plus 15 with Jimmy Butler. But first quarter plus 4.5 points. Jimmy Butler plus a half a three, so he'll make at least one 3-pointer. Tyler Hero plus 2.5 threes. Luka Doncic plus 2.5 threes. Jalen Brunson plus 20 points. Karl Anthony Towns plus 15 points. Donovan Mitchell plus 20 points. Jason Tatum plus 20 points. I'm not giving anybody 25 and up. They'll have to earn it. You'll have to live bet that. I'm not going to tell you to waste your money or lose your money. Now, finally, with the World Series, we got the Yankees money line or the Dodgers plus 1.5. A lot of people going with that Dodgers plus 1.5. So that's going to be the quick little show for the day. Thank you everybody for watching the show. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook. That's it for the week. Let's get it.